Programme 1, Practice Section. Text 1. Listen.
Felix Cat is a typical resident of Siberia Avenue, Surbiton. His wife Gertie looks after him carefully. She cleans the house regularly and feeds him daily on well-cooked meat and tinned vegetables. He is very comfortable and content with his suburban life. Siberia Avenue, Surbiton. A typical resident of Siberia Avenue, Surbiton. Felix Cat is a typical resident of Siberia Avenue, Surbiton. Looks after him carefully. His wife Gertie looks after him carefully. Regularly. She cleans the house regularly. Tinned vegetables. Well-cooked meat and tinned vegetables. And feeds him daily on well-cooked meat and tinned vegetables. Suburban life. Comfortable and content with his suburban life. He is very comfortable and content with his suburban life.
Practice section. Text 2. Listen.
Hello, Jack. What's the rush?
Oh, hello, Mike. I've got to meet Joyce, actually. We're off to the theatre.
The theatre? Do you often go?
Yes, we usually go every fortnight. What about you?
Well, I don't often find time, I'm afraid. I'm sure Janet would like to go, though.
Look, there's a good comedy on next week. We could all go together. Shall I book seats for next Saturday?
That's a good idea. I'll ask Janet and ring you tomorrow.
Fine. I must fly now. Bye.
Bye. Have a good time.
Practice Section. Text 3. Listen.
Do you want to go for a picnic? There isn't a cloud in the sky. There's a spot by the river. It's easy to find.
Hello?
Hello, Tim. Do you want to go for a picnic?
Isn't it going to rain, Mary?
No, there isn't a cloud in the sky.
Oh. Well, where are you thinking of going?
Near Stoke. There's a nice spot by the river with some tall elm trees.
Is it just before Stoke, on the left of the road?
That's right. It's very easy to find.
OK. See you there in an hour. Bye.
Bye.
Programme 2, Practice Section. Text 1. Listen. When Peter Parker finished his university studies, he began teaching in a secondary school. 2 years later, however, he met someone who offered him a job teaching English to foreign students during the long summer holidays. Now listen and repeat. University studies. Finished his university studies. When Peter Parker finished his university studies, secondary school. He began teaching in a secondary school. However, 2 years later, however, during the long summer holidays. Foreign students during the long summer holidays. A job teaching English to foreign students during the long summer holidays. Who offered him a job teaching English. He met someone who offered him a job teaching English. He met someone who offered him a job teaching English to foreign students during the long summer holidays.
Programme 3. Practice section. Text 2. Listen to this conversation.
Good morning, Mrs. Jones. What splendid weather, isn't it?
Yes, beautiful. Some people are complaining, though, of course.
Yes, it's too hot, or there's not enough rain for the gardens.
Oh, have you heard about Patrick Ellis? He's had another car accident.
No. How awful. Was he driving too fast again?
I suppose so. How wild the young men are these days.
And what do you think of Eva Browning? She's getting married again.
What a dreadful woman she is. 3 divorces. She'll lose count at this rate.
Ah, but we won't, will we, Mrs. Jones?
Now repeat each phrase in the pauses.
Good morning, Mrs. Jones. What splendid weather, isn't it?
Yes, beautiful. Some people are complaining, though, of course.
Yes, it's too hot. Or there's not enough rain for the gardens.
Oh, have you heard about Patrick Ellis? He's had another car accident.
No. How awful. Was he driving too fast again?
I suppose so. How wild the young men are these days.
And what do you think of Eva Browning? She's getting married again.
What a dreadful woman she is. 3 divorces. She'll lose count at this rate.
Ah, but we won't, will we, Mrs. Jones?
Programme 4. Practice section. Text 3. Repeat these phrases.
They were much too hard. They're all over now, except for the results. I couldn't look at another book for months. That's the trouble with you.
Now listen to this conversation and repeat the words of the second speaker, Pete, in the pauses.
How did you get on in the exams, Pete?
They were much too hard. I'm sure I failed.
Oh no, of course you haven't. They were dead easy.
Well, they're all over now, except for the results, of course.
Yes, now I'll have enough time for my own reading.
Reading? I couldn't look at another book for months.
Well, I've got to do some serious work if I'm going to Oxford.
You never stop. That's the trouble with you.
Now you will hear only Malcolm. You are Pete. Speak in the pauses.
How did you get on in the exams, Pete? Oh no, of course you haven't. They were dead easy. Yes, now I'll have enough time for my own reading. Well, I've got to do some serious work if I'm going to Oxford.
Programme 6, Practice Section. Text 2. Listen to this conversation.
What's up with my car, Sid? I can't make it start.
Oh, yes. I see what's wrong. I'll put it right for £1.
All right. Will it take long?
No. I'll just change these wires and connect this one here and that one there. It'll start now. No trouble at all.
But you only took 20 seconds. Shall I pay you now?
Yes, please. And remember, it's not for what I did, it's for what I know.
Now repeat each phrase in the pauses.
What's up with my car, Sid? I can't make it start.
Oh, yes. I see what's wrong. I'll put it right for £1.
All right. Will it take long?
No. I'll just change these wires and connect this one here and that one there. It'll start now. No trouble at all.
But you only took 20 seconds. Shall I pay you now?
Yes, please. And remember, it's not for what I did, it's for what I know.
Programme 7, Practice Section. Text 3. Repeat these phrases.
I'm scared stiff of the journey. They fly so high and fast. I prefer to go by luxury liner. I'd rather be seasick than dead.
Now listen to this conversation and repeat the words of the second speaker, Julie, in the pauses.
Looking forward to your trip, Julie?
Yes, but I'm scared stiff of the plane journey.
Why? How often are there plane crashes? Once a year?
When they fly so high and fast, once is enough.
Yes, but there are fewer deaths per year than there are road casualties per day.
Well, I'd prefer to go by luxury liner, like the QE2.
Are you a good sailor?
I don't know, but I'd rather be seasick than dead.
Now you will hear only Susan. You are Julie. Speak in the pauses.
Looking forward to your trip, Julie? Why? How often are there plane crashes? Once a year? Yes, but there are fewer deaths per year than there are road casualties per day. Are you a good sailor?
Programme 8. Practice section. Text 1. Listen.
I never used to go anywhere without the car. But when the price of petrol doubled in 1 year, I resolved not to use the car except when absolutely necessary.
Now listen and repeat.
Anywhere. Go anywhere without the car. I never used to go anywhere without the car. Doubled in 1 year. The price of petrol doubled in 1 year. But when the price of petrol doubled in 1 year, not to use the car. I resolved not to use the car. Necessary. Absolutely necessary. Except when absolutely necessary. But when the price of petrol doubled in 1 year, I resolved not to use the car except when absolutely necessary.
Programme 9, Practice Section. Text 2. Listen to this conversation.
Well, what did you think, Bill?
Dreadful, I thought. Both the game and the weather.
Well, our team are never on form in the mud.
They're useless in either wet or dry conditions. And why do they pick old Ford? I can't make it out.
Evans isn't up to it either. We need 2 or 3 new players.
Not only new players, we want a new manager as well.
Well, we'll get neither. Will we ever get out of the 4th division?
Now repeat each phrase in the pauses.
Well, what did you think, Bill?
Dreadful, I thought. Both the game and the weather.
Well, our team are never on form in the mud.
They're useless in either wet or dry conditions. And why do they pick old Ford? I can't make it out.
Evans isn't up to it either. We need 2 or 3 new players.
Not only new players, we want a new manager as well.
Well, we'll get neither. Will we ever get out of the 4th division?
Programme 10. Practice Section. Text 3. Repeat these phrases.
The nights are drawing in. I'm looking forward to sitting by a nice fire. The leaves on the oak trees have turned yellow. You're not going bald, are you?
Now listen to this conversation and repeat the words of the second speaker, Mrs. Jones, in the pauses.
Quite chilly, isn't it, Mrs. Jones?
Yes, summer's over. The nights are drawing in.
I prefer autumn anyway. It gets so hot in summer I can't sleep.
You're right. I'm looking forward to sitting by a nice fire again.
We're getting old, I suppose. The seasons flash past so quickly.
The leaves on the oak trees have turned yellow already. Beautiful.
My hair's going grey.
No one says that's beautiful.
The trees will soon be bare. You're not going bald, are you, Mrs. Smith?
Now you'll hear only Mrs. Smith. You are Mrs. Jones. Speak in the pauses.
Quite chilly, isn't it, Mrs. Jones? I prefer autumn anyway. It gets so hot in summer I can't sleep. We're getting old, I suppose. The seasons flash past so quickly. My hair's going grey. No one says that's beautiful.
Topic, topic, quiet, quiet, quite, quite, typical, typical, resident, resident, avenue, avenue, gloomy, gloomy, in fact, suburb, suburb, suburban, suburban, carefully, carefully, regularly, regularly, feed, feed, daily, daily, tin, tin, tinned, tinned, vegetable, vegetable, supply, supply, fresh, fresh, plenty, plenty, carpet, carpet, space, space, putting, putting, practice, practice, for putting practice, comfortable, comfortable, content, content, fond, fond, local, local, vet, vet, afraid, afraid, blind, blind, however, however, confident, confident, cure, cure, curing, curing, mean, mean, why means, operation, operation, peacefully, peacefully, pain, pain, even, even, standing, standing, standing by, comfort, comfort, case, case, lonely, lonely, surroundings, surroundings, in general, desire, desire, adventurous, adventurous, date, date, rush, rush, on my way, to be off, wear off, least once, fortnight, fortnight, sometimes, sometimes, ever, ever, these days, arrange, arrange, forget, forget, comedy, comedy, royal, royal, like, make sure, confirm, confirm, hate, hate, around, around, spoil, spoil, upsetting, upsetting, by upsetting, regards, regards, wake, wake, woke, woke, woken, woken, wake up, lately, lately, put off, till, bend, tall, elm, even, mention, fridge, profile, studio, degree, secondary, school, someone, chance, chance, by chance, by chance. Enjoy, enjoy, immensely, immensely. Since then, since then. Specialize, specialize, specialized, specialized. Find, find. Advantage, advantage. Enable, enable. Almost, almost. Anywhere, anywhere. Next, next. Teach, teach. Taught, taught. Various, various. Nationality, nationality. Get on, get on. Adjust, adjust. Way, way. Regret, regret. Regretted, regretted. So far, so far. Decision, decision. Follow, follow. Career, career. Adult, adult. Colon intermediate, colon intermediate. Fifth lesson, fifth lesson. Colon, colon. Yet, yet. Made up, made up. Mind, mind. Twice, twice. Gone, gone. Seam, seam. Card, card. Well off, well off. Afford, afford. Hard up, hard up. Quite, quite. Admit, admit. Spare, spare. Done up, done up. In the end, in the end. To pay a visit, to pay a visit. Decide, decide. Willingly, willingly. Put you up, put you up. Getting on, getting on. Lost, lost. Tie, tie. Where, where. War, war. Worn, worn. Dinner, dinner. Properly, properly. Expect, expect. Throw, throw. Through, through. Carelessly, carelessly. The back of, the back of. Look for, look for. Tidy, tidy. Tidied, tidied. Away, away. Put away, put away. Blame, blame. Long, long. Where belong, where belong. Where they belong, where they belong. Tuesday, Tuesday. Go out with, go out with. Went out with, went out with. Put on, put on. Take off, take off. Remember, remember. Shelf, shelf. Dashboard, dashboard. Firmly, firmly. Fix, fix. Shoulder, shoulder. Otherwise, otherwise. Suppose, suppose. Raining, raining. Heavily, heavily. Hill, hill. Traffic, traffic. Sight, sight. Just as, just as. Corner, corner. Travel, travel. Obviously, obviously. Control, control. Controlling, controlling. Swerve, swerve. Violently, violently. Skid, skid. Skidded, skidded. Lamp post, lamp post. At once, at once. Assist, assist. Unconscious, unconscious. Hurry, hurry. Hurried, hurried. Ambulance, ambulance. Care, care. Take care, take care. Number, number. Gather, gather. Great, great. Deal, deal. Later, later. Shortly, shortly. Afterwards, afterwards. Came round, came round. Grown, grown. Quiet, quiet, quietly, quietly, rush, rush, Monday, Monday, inquire, inquire, injury, injury, rapid, rapid, rapidly, rapidly, getting over, getting over, effects, effects, gossip, gossip, weather, weather, splendid, splendid, have so far, complain, complain, heat, heat, grumble, grumble, by the way, hurt, hurt, flat out, mad, mad, madly, madly, wild, wild, marry, marry, married, married, getting married, getting married, fancy, fancy, divorce, divorce, dreadful, dreadful, marriage, marriage, last, last, lasted, lasted, rate, rate, at this rate, count, count, certainly, certainly, errand, errand, matter, matter, as a matter of fact, let me see, leave, leave, left, left, dozen, dozen, fat, fat, cooking fat, jar, jar, pound, pound, lard, lard, hold on, exclamation mark, write down, something, something, way back, call in, chat, chat, plenty, plenty, cocoa, cocoa, nearly, nearly, great deal, tin, tin, instant, instant, short of, go out, stroll, pick up, dry cleaners, passing, do favor, about, do mind, question mark, sitting examinations, determine, win, scholarship, although, adore, especially, totally, war, bored, keen, loathe, oblige, indoors, weather, reasonably, fine, for hours, several, tournament, old enough, practice, practicing, improve, approve, lately, prospect, joke, likely, prize, deserve, luell, conscientious, hard-working, flave, slaving, recently, eventually, lecturer, wish, enjoy, for a change, ability, inconsistent, rarely, best, do best, do his best, do his best. In other words, effort, effort. Idle, idle. Less, less. Couldn't care less, couldn't care less. Rush, rush. Crazy, crazy. Fortune, fortune. Make fortune, make fortune. Old-fashioned, old-fashioned. Profession, profession. Believe, believe. Give up, give up. Law, law. Force, force. Cut out for, cut out for. Take up, take up. Wonder, wonder. Develop, develop. In a couple of years' time, in a couple of years' time. Reckon, reckon. Dead, dead. Dead easy, dead easy. Oh, come on, oh, come on. Done better, done better. Certain, certain. Fail, fail. Likely, likely. Though, though. Least, least. At least, at least. Until, until. Come out, come out. Get on, get on. Wanting, wanting. Suppose, suppose. It's up to you, it's up to you. Deserve, deserve. Break, break. Day off, day off. Yet down, yet down. Serious, serious. Pretty, pretty. Pretty soon, pretty soon. Through, through. Get through, get through. Ever, ever. Swat, swat. Can't stand, can't stand. In the first place, in the first place. Join, join. Something, something. Informal, informal. Invitation, invitation. Just, just. Warm, warm. Warming, warming. Housewarming, housewarming. Let know, let know. Lack, lack. Moving house, moving house. Hold, hold. Find, find. Found, found. Find out, find out. Cost, cost. Spare, spare. Since, since. Rest, rest. Motorway, motorway. Rather, rather. Though, though. Estate, estate. New housing estate, new housing estate. Give a ring, give a ring. Area, area. Detailed, detailed. Direction, direction. Spite, spite. In spite of, in spite of. Short notice, short notice. Fix up, fix up. Imagine, imagine. Put up with, put up with. Quite, quite. Idea, idea. So far, so far. Success, success. Without success, without success. Guess, guess. Telephone box, telephone box. Carefully, carefully. Carry, carry. Carry on, carry on. Along, along. Towards, towards. Until, until. Go down, go down. Steep, steep. Hill, hill. I've got that, I've got that. Go on, go on. Wind, wind. Village, village. Across, across. Fork, fork. Slow down a bit, slow down a bit. Slow, slow. Nearly, nearly. Go up, go up. Suppose, suppose. Send out, send out. Give me a hand, give me a hand. sideboard, sideboard, over there, over there, settee, settee, tool, tool, arrange, arrange, furniture, furniture, screwdriver, screwdriver, toolbox, toolbox, tighten up, loose, loose, hinge, hinge, sink, sink, fetch, fetch, pass, pass, polished, polished, nagging, nagging, definitely, definitely, fed up, fuss, fuss, somewhere, somewhere, screw, screw, pajamas, pajamas, special, special, effort, effort, sit around, see to lots of jobs, see to lots of jobs, I've been meaning, ages, ages, for ages, got round to, hedge, hedge, cabbage, cabbage, onion, onion, vegetable, vegetable, patch, patch, vegetable patch, dig, dig, dig out, weed, weed, mow, lawn, front lawn, labor, costs, nowadays, point, no point, wasting, since, loose end, in return, brand, new, adjust, clutch, brake, spark, plug, spark plug, spanner, worn out, battery, fill up, get a move on, wrong, put right, jiffy, ahead, go ahead, connect, disconnect, change them around, wire, murder, commit, committed, next door, out of the ordinary, minding, crime, suspicious, you won't get away with it, proceed, inquiries, people, vote, voting, election, shortly, seemingly, interminable, political, speech, debate, Labour Party, succeed, attempt, increase, slender, majority, commons, House of Commons, one, introducing, radical, including, widespread, nationalization, private, industry, effort, rescue, threatening, conservatives, opposition, opposition, party, party, hoping, hoping, convince, convince, nation, nation, encouraging, encouraging, enterprise, enterprise, unite, unite, overcoming, overcoming, evils, evils, inflation, inflation, shortage, shortage, fuel, fuel, crises, crises, worldwide, worldwide, slump, slump, liberal party, liberal party, persuade, persuade, voter, voter, achieve, achieve, stability, stability, prosperity, prosperity, leadership, leadership, meanwhile, meanwhile, Scottish, Scottish, Welsh, Welsh, nationalist, nationalist, urge, urge, urging, urging, citizen, citizen, independence, independence, parliament, parliament, Westminster, Westminster, transfer, transfer, manage, manage, pull strings, pull strings, get, get, set off, spend, spend, pick up, ferry, ferry, make for, roll, roll, head, head, sweat, sweat, correspondence, correspondence, pour, pour, pouring, pouring, turn will come, turn, turn, envy, envy, overtime, overtime, sort, sort, office out, trip, trip, cheer, cheer, cheerio, cheerio, Mediterranean,